let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a smash. Make it rain just to let you know. Tell a hater get up on my face. Yeah, I've been ballin' since like yesterday. Yeah, all this money all up in the way. All this money in the way. You know that I'm walking with the bank. Yeah, water, diamond on my ring. You know that I'm rockin' feel the blue. You know that, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know. Yeah, you cannot see me, the windows is tinted. Yeah, driving around right in that Bentley. Ay, you driving around right in that Bentley. Ay, but your shit, it should be rented. Ay, but that is none of my business. Ay, money won't stop me, go straight to the top. Believe it or not, just like in the same. Yeah, she know I'm a rock star. Looking at my chain on my diamonds rock hard. Turned the way up, I ain't getting tired. And if you wanna race, then we gonna ride. Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot callin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, I've been ballin'. Yeah, just to let you know I'm ballin'. I'm a spray. Make it rain just to let you know.
So many.
Oh my God.
So many. I done made sacrifices. So many sacrifices.
Straight up.
I done gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it.
That's sacrifice.
My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real love, then you make sacrifices.
Straight up.
To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices. That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah. What you telling me? I sense the jealousy, I got telepathy, I got the recipe, I got the streets and I don't got no felony. Forward thinking, yeah, my mind is ahead of me. Mama said it's gonna be whatever you let it be. It's some homies I grew up with that's dead to me. It's some that I just met in debt to me. What's in common is they both pay respect to me. I get in my way from Friday to Friday. My girl is a mix of Aaliyah and Sade. I came a long way from that Marvin and I pull out the driveway like I'm in a car chase speeding. And if my she know I'm leaving. No text, no call, but at airplane mode. Cold, no P code, no time to change clothes. Same clothes, love if you're living by the same code. G code, leave. You do that to me, back to my destiny. Penthouse, bird's eye view, that's a nest for me. I got myself out of debt, so when you see me, know you somebody I never need. Sacrifices. So many sacrifices.
Straight up.
I didn't get.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Saints are the least scoring team in the league, and they'll be up against a Panthers offense that will need to rise to the occasion.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Bell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Dominic Easley in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Prescott now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third and long for Prescott. A screen to Bell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. They needed 15. They got 16 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On first down, it's Gurley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. In motion is the tight end Graham. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play?
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Dominic Easley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So the D-line's going to spread out. Second down, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. On the counter, here's Bell. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. A second down throw for Prescott. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And down to the 36-yard line here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Well, now they'll try the end around. They find some open field here. And he'll go down at the 28. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now on second down, this is Gurley. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 3-19.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 3 and 3.
try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Prescott to throw this time. Shakes off the sand. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Prescott now from the 50. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jarius Wright, 52 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers will get the football back. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Dominic Easley. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now this time he'll look to throw. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Second down now after the pass completion. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now this is DeJuan Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. That's Samuel, caught left side. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 32-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Now he's forced out right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Play action now, Prescott. Got a man, it's right. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Saints will have the football back. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that doesn't matter.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Todd Gurley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
He'll look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now back to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. They get 14 yards there and a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they could.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Quentin Coples. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A swing pass caught. 23 yards on the play. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he knocks it through. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's right. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Prescott now. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Jarius Wright, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Second down, Prescott. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Shift together here from the D-line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Dumps it off to Gurley. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are in the field.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Saints, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Carolina, despite the loss here, was a splendid regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, I'm blessed. I don't GA. I'm tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. I'm tryna yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less.
Sheesh, what you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh, I swear this lockjaw got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh, get it, my favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet, who got some grapes? I'm tryna. I'm all ball for these. Get it, not complicated. No conversation, get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed. I don't GA. I'm tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less.
A king is born.